we do want to talk about what's going to be playing out today for the Northeast, because all this energy is shifting off to the Northeast. But for the Northeast, it's less of a severe threat, but more of a flash flood threat. And we've been here before. Look at the video on your screen. Since the start of July, it's been very active with very heavy rain swamping the streets throughout the New York area. From New York, in fact, to Philadelphia, flash flooding has caused major headaches and created just treacherous conditions for so many travelers. And that threat of flooding, it does, unfortunately, reemerged today. We do have flood watches in place for nearly 36 million Americans. I mean, a very populated part of the country, from Philadelphia and through Trenton, New Jersey, into New York City, and then all the way in through portions of Connecticut, Massachusetts, and the Hudson Valley there of New York. So we have a very active day ahead of us. For some of these flood watches, they went into effect earlier this morning, and then some will kick in a little bit later. It just depends on timing. But everything essentially moving from west to east, and will continue to be an active end of morning into the afternoon and even into the evening hours. The reason why, the system coming in from the west, you have that warm front that's going to be lifting, and we do have a severe threat for today, but it's an isolated one. It's a higher one for the mid-Atlantic. But out of head of this front, you have a ton of moisture to work with. When you consider how much humidity there is, it's back to feeling very sticky. So that'll be fuel for a lot of the showers and heavy rain that we do have. You have a slow-moving low, that main low coming in out of the west, and then a secondary low that's expected to form off the coast there. Exactly where that forms, details still being fine-tuned with that, but you do have a setup that's going to help usher in just a whole lot of moisture and persistent, constant chances for heavy rain. When you look at just the next few days, so we have today to get through, but then we also have Wednesday into Thursday, and maybe even indications some of you could be unsettled into late Thursday. Regardless, I think the most active days will be today and Wednesday, and then hopefully an easing by the time we get into Thursday. This is look at water vapor satellite. That heat that we just talked about, that's displaced all the way to the west. Here you have that trough coming down. That is where we're going to get a lot of that energy to help amplify this low. We'll see how strong it's able to get, but eventually it does cut off. It becomes occluded. And then when you have a cutoff low, it doesn't have that upper level steering anymore. There's really nothing to help shuffle it along and kick it out. So it's going to hang out, and we're going to keep it for the week. This morning, Stephen, we do have some showers. In fact, I see one flash flood warning coming there out of western New York, a little bit of, in western New York. But for the most part, it's just starting to fill in.
Yeah, I don't like what it looks like in western New York. You see just that blob, that cluster.
That's not really moving.
That's the, I think that's going to be the issue, too, with all these features that support rising air. Cold front, you've got that warm front you just highlighted, and then you'll have this coastal low that's ultimately going to form. We're just going to have a lot of moisture around, and I think there's been growing concern for the 95 corridor, as what we're seeing in western New York. Northwest PA is going to shift east later this afternoon.
A level 3 threat. That was an upgrade.
It was.
From the WPC, and a level 3 is a high-risk day. And we're talking about areas that have already dealt with substantial flooding. A lot of us, we think of New York City because those are the videos that start to trend almost immediately on social media, with the subways getting inundated. And we could very well in New York City have rainfall rates around 2 inches per hour, which if we get especially multiple rounds of it, it's going to overwhelm the subway system.
And I'm glad you said high-risk day. I know when it talks to messaging, I saw a conversation on Twitter actually between a couple of meteorologists discussing how this isn't technically a high risk day, but it is. It's a messaging where when you have moderate risk days, level 3 out of 4 days, there can be and there have been fatalities, also damage due to flooding. It's not just a garden variety shower. I mean, this risk is higher, and the confidence has grown from the WPC. So we pay attention to it. And today I think will be the worst day for New York and for the tri-state. I think that shifts a bit as we head into the day Wednesday.
Yeah, I think this is tonight, and there are indications that perhaps that's the favored zone and through the Hudson Valley of New York. We'll see, again, how things decide to shake out, because a little bit of a movement to the north or south with some of the heaviest rain could mean you're in flooding or you're not in flooding. But the point of the matter is that we get through today, you start to see that spin offshore, and notice that by the time we get into Thursday, it's getting into New England, so Boston with some of the heavier rain as well. And this is the outlook for flash flooding for Wednesday into Thursday morning.
It continues on. It's going to be a story that stays with us.